First question I got right now off the top of my brain is with Paul. I've seen quite a few objections recently online. They say that this Christianity that we have is just Paul Christianity. It's not true. That's what I'm seeing online. Can you explain that?
They have to find a scapegoat because the Quran says, if you go to chapter 3, verse 52, it says that Jesus' followers are Muslims. If they're Muslims, then they'll teach the same message of Islam, right?
They should, if that's the case.
But what do we find in New Testament? It doesn't sound like Islam.
Right.
So they got to find a guilty party. Either they're going to deny that Peter, James, and John are Jesus' disciples. Historically, they can't do that.
Right.
Possible. Or they're going to have to find someone whom they think hijacked corrupt Christianity. So then they go to Paul because Paul wasn't a disciple of Christ when Christ walked the earth. Okay, he's the scapegoat. So he's the one who corrupted Christianity. He's the one who changed the message of Christ. This is part of the Islamic dilemma. If Paul corrupted Christianity, then that means Islam is false again. Because there are two promises in the Quran. Chapter 3, verse 55, there it says, Allah said to Jesus, "O Jesus, I am going to cause you to die and raise you to myself, and I'll make those who follow you superior to those who disbelieve till the day of resurrection." So what's the promise? I will make those who follow you superior to those who disbelieve. Who's going to be victorious? Who's going to win?
Believers.
Right?
Yep.
And then he says, till the day of resurrection. So who won?
The believers.
And how long will they remain victorious?
Till the day of resurrection.
Okay. Now, if he brings up 61:14, it says Allah kept his word. 61:14. O believers, stand up for Allah, as Jesus, son of Mary, asked the disciples, who will stand up with me for Allah? The disciples replied, we will stand up for Allah. Then a group from the children of Israel believed, while another disbelieved. We then supported the believers against their enemies, so they prevailed. So who prevailed?
The believers.
And how long will they prevail?
Till the day of resurrection.
But if the Muslims are right, Paul destroyed their message and defeated them. So what does that mean for the Quran now?
It's false. So everything really stems back to this dilemma.
Yep.
Wow.
If Paul corrupted Christianity, that means either your God, Allah, lied, or he was too powerful for your God. So Paul is greater than Allah.
And then that's committing
What you're saying, God is a fake God.
Yeah.
Because if a creature, Paul, can defeat your God is nothing. The only option is Paul was a true messenger, sent by Allah as part of the victorious party.